even play with me. Get the... Oh my God, I got a KO from the top. Oh, what a hit! Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is WrestleMania season here on WWE 2k24 myGM mode here on the Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel. We have been recording these all season following AEW Collision and AEW Dynamite, our sidecasts. Really a fun time. If you got time, please feel free to come check us out every Wednesday and Saturday, twitch.tv/MikeTheRef. If you are checking this out on live right now, we do have the VODs available up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@backbreaker_gaming. But with that being said, we're on our last week. Right now we are sitting in second place. We are Ted DiBiase. We do have the same number of Hall of Fame trophies as Raw, but we are behind by about 20,000 fans. Based on everything that's happened here and a few cards that we can play, I got a feeling we're going to be able to catch up tonight, but we're going to have to play this smart and figure it out here. So, well, with that being said, we got some injured people. We got some great storylines going on here, but let's see what we can do about this. So let's do our tour here. Oh, so it literally let us lock up to here. Okay. So I screwed up on one of the fan favorites versus... Like, I had two fan favorites last week, so that's where that little memo came. All right, so... Rest your primary solo champions this week. I am not getting that. I am not doing that. All my champions should be wrestling at WrestleMania. Let's not even kid ourselves here. All right, so let's just... Right now, we're going to book the card, and then we're going to go check our logistics, and we're going to play a few power cards and see if we can improve our logistics a little bit here. So, we're going to have a one-on-one match. It's going to be Io versus Charlotte. Title's going to be on the line. And I just want to see the steel cage match. So so TLC is a branded PLE bonus. Yeah, okay. The women's title match. That's going to be one of the matches. Let's do this right now before I even forget, because I could be dumb. We're getting that. Like, let's just not even fool around. We're getting that. The thing I'm looking at is maybe getting this as well. If I can get the budget where I need to here, we're going to go all in on this one, and we're going to get the Capitol Wrestling Center as well and work with it there. But you'll see what I mean here when we get to this here. Let's see what else we got here. We got JC Jade and Lula Tandy. So this one's going to get us an extra 4,000 fans no matter what. Another one we got going on here. We got... Battleship Brittany and Tiffany Stratton. Put that in a steel cage, and we're going to resolve this rivalry as well. We're going to put... Gunther and Cody Rhodes are going to be in a match here. I think... What's our stamina at? 47, 42? You know what? We did Iron Man last time. Let's do a last man standing this time. But the title's going to be on the line. Every time we got a title, it's on the line here. So, and then our last match. How do I want to play this? Because stamina-wise, we don't have a lot going on here. Do we want to do the tag match? I would do a match with these two, but their stamina's so low, it isn't going to help. So, and we could do Kofi versus Cedric here for the title, but that even to me doesn't look too promising here. We should do a men's match though, but I want to get these two on the card so bad. Let's do it. Let's do a tag match. There's no rivalry here, so let's get the champs involved, and they're going to take on Corey J. Dally Brawler. All right, so we got that. Title's on the line. All right, I got to see which match is going to be giving me the highest. Okay, so this one's probably going to be pretty good. I'm going to switch this one to this one. Tornado Tag should actually be a bit of a banger here, but there's no rivalry here, so that might actually be a good spot for that. Do an advertising promo with Kofi. Do a charity promo. Tim. Do a self promo. Cedric. Another charity promo with Heath. All right. So you see how the budget for this ends up being as high as it is, right? Well, let's go play some Magic here. So these cards reset every season, I was told. So let's use this card. All matches are free to book this week. Our cost has now gone down to $26,000. So we could, here's what I'm going to do actually to increase everything. Now we're going to buy the Wrestling Center. Because it's going to increase our, WrestleMania is the booster, but the Wrestling Center is going to be our big increase here. So now we're getting 8,500. We're getting the extra boost for the WrestleMania. We have 62,000 in the bank here, so we can actually play with this a little bit. And when I mean play with this, instead of having these two ladies going at it, we should get I'm going to see what we can get here. Because we only need one for one match here, right? So female. And we need a heel. class. Let's do specialist. That way we use all 5 of our points. We have cards to get extra. Unable to find any talent based on your search criteria. Your points and cash have been jeez. All right, well, let's see what you're going to give me anyway. All they give us was Valhalla for 12 grand. Who's a bruiser. That was a waste of money. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go play a power card. And we're going to do this one more time. Except we're going to go here. Female. Evil. There we go. Now we got some people. Actually, I wouldn't mind that Sonya Deville. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do here. We'll pick up Sonya Deville. We're going to put Sonya in this match instead. Still not going to match up well, but we could also... make this an Extreme Rules match. That's going to be Core Specialty, or else... I think with the addition of Sonya here, I think we do get a little bit of a boost here, but... it's all about making sure your card goes in the right order. I don't know if I'm going to get enough out of this, but... Cody Gunther is going to be a last man standing match. That should be pretty good. This one here, I don't know if we're going to get... they're going to flip these two right now. Gotta go for the win here, that's all. And let's see what Allie's promo... she's won, so yeah, she's not getting... unless... there, everybody's got a promo here. We got... just trying to figure out which match I want to have open the show. Chat, you got any... hey, Mr. Ed, sorry I missed you there. Sorry, I hope you haven't been chatting for long here. And I want your advice, because this is Mania. I want to make sure this works out great. Is it more important to put the feuds on the back ends, or is it to put the people with popularity on the back ends? Because I'm thinking of maybe doing it like this here. Put the tag match in the middle, because I don't know what we're going to get out of this. Because this could be all over the place here. Popularity opens the show at least. Hey, that makes a good sense here. So a 78 and a 74 I can't. Yeah, so we got a titles there, titles there, titles there. We got our mid-card feuds that are going to be in steel cages in the middle. Because I want to resolve both of them, so... and that's going to get us extra feds here. And this one's a wild card. I don't know which way it's going to go. You know what? I think I've buggered around with this enough. We don't get to keep any of the, we don't get to keep any of the power cards we get now, so let's just... I bought the Wrestling Center, so that should really help us out here. I think this is going to do it. The only thing that sucks is the fact we have the one men's match to open. Because that other team just doesn't have the popularity I need. Yeah, all right. You know what? I could be sitting here over a year trying to figure this out. So let's just get to it. I think we're good here. Played the DB. By the way, if you're wondering why the budget's only $17,000, I played the DBRC card this week. So every match costs $0. So the only thing we had to pay for were the promos. All right, let's get to it. Done. No more arguing. All right, first one. Last man standing match right off the top of the show. Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. This rivalry goes back to week 11. Week 11, Cody Rhodes ends up getting the... oh, nice.
Is a last man standing match and is for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
But being a level 2 rivalry, I think this should be okay. I should have turned the music on for this. No, and the best way to explain this is Cody ends up getting the title in week 11. We never got around to getting the rematch done. It was actually just a random... I was actually trying to set up Cedric versus Gunther situation here. And it was because of running on Gunther that Cody ended up winning the title. Then Cody ended up fighting Elton Prince. And then he was... then ended up the next program was against Tim Burr. Then all out of the blue, all of a sudden I put Gunther in a 4-way match with Cody. And all of a sudden this rivalry showed up like, okay. That was 2 weeks ago. Just because I had to get him into it. Oh no, it was because Cody had asked me for an Iron Man match as a specialty week 22. And I said, sure. So both Gunther and Cody had stabbing up the wazoo. So I'm like, why the hell not? Put them in there. Next thing you know, I got a level 1. Last week, I got a promo in so they could do the level 2. And now we got this. I love that Cody gets the full elevator on this. You should see the Ronda Rousey feud with, I think it's with WCW. I think that rivalry's been a level 4 since week 14, if I do remember right. The only thing I could have done to improve things here tonight is maybe made a men's tag team title match, but frankly, I don't have enough men that are able to do it. I had 4 men available, 2 faces, 2 heels, but Tim Burr is only... So my unrelated question is $70 too much for front row tickets to an indie show? Who's on the show? I'll say that straight up. Who's on the show? Who's on the show and what place is it related to? Santana and Ali?
Introducing the challenger from Vienna, Austria.
I never interrupt the ring announcers, then I'll talk about that. I got an answer for that.
Gunther. weighing in at 220 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody looks pissed. We had both those guys at one of our shows. VIP tickets for $40 Canadian. I know one of the local promotions here actually sells tables for $50 a person for their VIP. They sell out, but I still consider that a little high personally, but also depends where you're having the show and what promotion it's for. If the promotion is known for having like your seven-star matches on an indie level at all times, then yeah, maybe. If it's their WrestleMania, I could see it, but for the most part, I wouldn't be paying $70 American for any wrestling show. I'm also a cheapskate too. House of Glory is low. First time at 70 front row, 55 second row, like 40. See, American dollars, I would have paid 40. But here's the problem. Did they sell out? I just paid 35 for A1. Second row. Danhausen was a big name. Yeah. Because it's straight up, I wouldn't pay for it, but I know some people would. And that's what we're sort of talking about. I know you weren't around for the AEW show because I know you and AEW aren't best of friends, Ed. But we were talking about SummerSlam going to... it was like SummerSlam's going to 2 days, right? And not just the fact that we have... oh, wow, that counts fast. Gunther, hey, Gunther's smart. He'll get up at 9. Don't tell me this is going to be a walk.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Thank you, Gunther. Get some offense in. Let's go. I did not want that to happen this quick. But with us talking about SummerSlam going to 2 nights, and the price of the tickets the way they are, especially for out-of-town shows, and SummerSlam this year in Cleveland, I just find that it's eventually there's going to be a breaking point where fans are not going to be able to pay the exorbitant prices that people are asking for wrestling.
5, 6, 7, 8.
$70 American's like $856.87 Canadian. You earned that one, McG. Especially it's only one headline. They brought 2 in. That's the thing. But either way, like, I get House of Glory's got some great names on it. I know that's Tommy Dreamer's former promotion, I do believe. I think Callahan's got her hand in running it now, but if they're going to pay it, then fine. Gunther has yet to get a count in this match. Reverse figure. Oh, that's a regular figure four. Never mind. A1 last show, they had the Butcher, Lance Archer, even. Thing is about an A1 show, a lot of those guys are actually local or they were working in the area. Ethan Page is local. Butcher, Buffalo, somewhat local. Evoluto is from Quebec. Archer would have to be flown in or whatnot. So, in terms of that list, and Stu's local as well, right? Gunther has not got out of the blocks at all here. There you go. There you go, Goots. Let's go. Time to get some work in for the challenger here. If we weren't going to get that, we're going to be in trouble. Jesus! But yeah, realistically, I wouldn't pay $70. And I know I've had some friends offer me some Love Wrestling tickets when they were $50 a shot. Still. Oh, you knew they were going to do some kind of stupid dusty finish. That's a Triple H thing now, especially with an old school pay-per-view like this. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch the whole King of the Ring yet. Wow! Gunther out of nowhere! He's down all match, then all of a sudden Gunther wins the title.
Undisputed WWE Universal Champion,
Cody with that Hogan finish up at 10.1. I want to know what this is going to be. Yeah, baby! That's what I like to see. Haven't watched King and Queen of Woe. I get it. A lot of people say that. I can understand that very well. Popularity down 5. Ouch. That's some blood money you got there, Kof. All right, so this one here. Only watched the King and Queen match. I've watched the Becky and Becky Liv match so far. I've just gotten into the start of the triple threat for the IC title. I'll probably watch it tomorrow tomorrow during breakfast as I'm getting things ready here. But this match here, Jason Jade and Lula Tandy. I never expected this match to happen, by the way. The Jason Jade Lula Tandy match here, this one here. This match brewed out of my doing here. This was JC Jade coming up to me and saying, we need to work together. I need you in my corner. And we did that. Tandy was pissed. I actually was just going to bring in Tandy for a little bit and just job her away. Unfortunately, this turned into a level 1. The original plan that I had was actually to have JC Jade and Rhea Ripley, or JC Jade and Becky Lynch, one or the other, fighting for the world title. EO screwed that up, but we can get to that later. But since this rivalry started, let's just feed it and let's go. And now it's going to end in a steel cage match because it's a level 4. Oh. Lyra just hasn't got the respect that she deserves. I feel bad for Lyra having to deal with the finish of that match. Because I did see the finish. It was online.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, JC Jane.
The only thing that would have made it better is if Nia would have yelled, "Oh, my hole!" as she got the pin, but I digress. I'll take the booze on that one. But here's the thing. This might be the first time that WWE is actually going to bring up an NXT storyline. A legit one, and carry it through in the Triple H era. Because there is no way in hell that they should ignore that whole storyline between Bayley and Nia Jax for the title.
And from Blackpool, England, Lula Tandy.
Because that was the ultimate irresistible force versus the immovable object. The underdog story, every way you want to put that there. Love that takeover match. Yeah, like it was so good. You have to bring it up. Just because that's something that happened there. Now, I have been joking and I have been half serious. I do know that it's probably not going to happen. I do have to bring this up because, you know, I still got a gut feeling that this might happen. And just call it a gut. It's not... I don't have any statistical evidence or anything, but... I think Becky Lynch turns into what Adam Copeland did. And you can notice it over the last few months here. The fact that what's Becky honestly got left to do? She's done her NXT run. She's tried to... She's done everything she can to try and put everybody over here. But... I honestly feel there's not much left for Becky to do. The only thing Becky hasn't done is a crazy heel run. So hear me out. And don't... I could get a heel run eventually here, but hear me out. This is the storyline I was talking about during the sidecast tonight. During the pay-per-view tomorrow, Mercedes opens the show, wins the TBS title. By the end of the pay-per-view tomorrow night, Mercedes officially joins the Elite.
This one's going down.
Now, all of a sudden, Team AEW needs somebody to take on Mercedes. Could you imagine the pop in the face and the absolute possible... The face of the crowd, sorry. If you're talking close to Forbidden Door when you have Rebecca Knox or Rebecca Quinn, whichever way she wants to go, show up for that pay-per-view to take on Mercedes. Like, don't announce anything until that match actually happens. Of course, I doubt it'll happen because I got somebody else. But is it Britt the teammate? Here's the thing, if Britt's still not able to go yet. JC, get up there. Oh God. Lula's gonna win this rivalry? Nope. JC's bringing her back in. Oh, this is nuts. Britt's back injury, like, With all due respect, Britt's back injury is so bad right now. She's actually going to DDP for help. Like, there's been videos of her participating in DDP exercises and down at his house and whatnot. Like, her back is effed up. She's not very public about talking about it. I would love for it to be someone like a Jamie Hayter or a Britt Baker. Britt Baker would be my #1 choice. But if you're trying to get eyeballs on a product, I swear to God, Lynch would be that person. Because I totally feel that I originally thought it was going to be Britt was the one who attacked. The price for Becky would be more than the return. I don't know. I don't think so, but yeah, I wouldn't. A Becky versus Mercedes would sell pay-per-view. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Like, for the next few months, if you want to make that TBS championship look like a big one, it would actually, in many ways, possibly overshadow the world title. And you can't tell me that a TV station wouldn't like that. And I'll say, neither one of you guys are right. They don't need to sell pay-per-views. They don't need to sell tickets. They need that TV deal settled up. Because even WWE will tell you, tickets don't mean crap. Tickets honestly don't mean crap unless you got a TV deal intact. Once you get that TV deal in, you can have 7,000 a show, 3,000 a show, 4,000 a show. I do think that AEW does need some work in terms of promoting their product better, as well as setting their prices better. Because the prices I've seen for tickets are House of Glory-esque, just like their merch. Says the person who bought 3 shirts at the last show. And JC Jade wins the cage match with her Cyclone kick. This should get us a good score too. I just hope it's not 5 stars.
Here is your winner, JC Jade.
Yeah, the AEW ticket prices are still high. They are a little too high. Actually, Paige, how many people would just pay for that match? That's the question, though. Perfect. 4 stars versus 4.5. We did it. You. All right, let's move into this here. Got the rivalry done. Got 4 stars. Got exactly what I wanted there. 4.5, 4. The only thing that would have been better is 5 and 4.5. This was horrible promo, but it got us to level 3. Doesn't matter because we are wrapping things up. I just want to get 2 people on the show. So this match here, this is the one I wasn't really sure how this is going to go. Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, I literally just wanted to get them on the show. So I actually picked up Cora Jade and Allie, I'll just call her, whatever, another jobber to set up this women's tag team title feud. Well, unfortunately, it did develop a rivalry, and Allie has the charisma of a goat. So this week, because it is 1 week only, we have a special guest teaming up with Miss Cora Jade, and that is the newly returned Sonya Deville. So now the new champs, Lynch and Ripley, who let's face it, if we had that tag team in real life, that would absolutely freaking dominate everybody. Taking on Jade and DeVille, this is going to be a fun match. I don't know if it's going to be absolutely spectacular or just good, but let's find out. It is an Extreme Rules match, which plays into Cora Jade's ballpark here. Oh, and one little thing a lot of people, I just found out today that might stem our little Becky Lynch, our Becky Lynch talk here.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the champions. First, from Dublin, Ireland, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Becky Lynch.
WWE actually just recently dropped a patent on a copyright on a phrase. It's not the man, obviously, because they didn't get that one. But Big Time Bex, they actually dropped the copyright on it. I don't know how much they've been using it.
And representing the Judgment Day from Adelaide, Australia, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Rhea Ripley.
So that those are asking here why Rhea's not a heel in this whole thing. Rhea actually came up to me in that little week 13 range there, 12-13. She actually asked to become a face, which basically threw all my booking into a big whirlwind here, because eventually I was eventually going to turn Charlotte heel, and just to counteract Giant versus Giant. But that didn't work out because they got a rivalry with Io. We got it's all over the place, really. But that's the first thing that really threw things into flux right now. But I'll say all in all, the fact that we got Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley as our tag champs, not a bad pick.
And from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade.
Now, the one thing I would like to see cool and for them to improve next year, if we're going to have a tag team match like this, have the option of having her stop right at the bottom of the ramp and have her partners show up with that. I know it's pretty hard in these kind of games to do something like that, but now we got Sonya coming up here, who is making her debut here tonight. Special one-time appearance.
And from Shaman, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
I'm glad they got her in the game, though. For all the crap that she had to put up with. Like, that was weird, just that whole kayfabe coming to life kind of deal. To me, it just sent chills up and down my spine there. You're going nowhere. All right, so this is our Extreme Rules match. Which hopefully will... I find that we actually give stipulations to these matches like this for tag matches. It actually does speed up the time for it. It's going to be interesting to see how much money we make out of this show tonight. Just because we are getting the extra bonus and whatnot. But we spent $150,000 on the Capital Wrestling Center, so we're going to start season 2 with a little bigger venue and the opportunity to make a lot more money, but it all depends on what we're going to get for a bonus for a ticket here. Man, that gear on Sonya's just balling. I think it looks really good. But yeah, as for the results of the other matches on King of the Ring and whatnot tonight, I would have liked to see a little bit more of a decisive victory for Gunther, but it doesn't surprise me how they did it. Jesus. And now Rhea's got a sledge. This is not going to be pretty. Is this that WWE? This is, well, this is just straight up WWE at this point, Captain. And by the way, good to see you here tonight. Let's get the horn on for you. This is our myGM mode. This is the finale here of season 1. We've been doing this for 25 shows now, so pretty much for the last 12 weeks, 12 and a half weeks, give or take. We have been running this after every AEW Dynamite and Collision. And just seeing how we would book a show. I'll tell you this, it hasn't been as easy as I thought it would be. Mainly because I didn't get enough people off the start. I think that's the biggest thing for me. There is actually statistics you can look up after the show, right? Once we get done, at the end of the show, they do give you a summary of how well your performance went. Not just the booking of the matches, but the quality of the matches, the matchups, the way they worked out. Oh, and Sonya's got that triangle locked in deep there. Becky fights out of it. But yeah, the rankings here go based on first Hall of Fame. There's certain goals you get for Hall of Fame trophies. So right now I'm tied with Monday Night Raw for 2 trophies apiece. The most you can get right now is basically, I think, 3 or 4 in the first season. Myself and Raw both have 2. Then it goes by fans. Rhea just wearing out Cora Jade outside the ring. Becky looking for that manhandle slam. Yep, there it is. Pin. This should be it. There it is. Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley retain.
Here are your winners, and still WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the team of Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley.
I get to show off with the titles, and let's see what our scores. This is the one score that doesn't matter, so I didn't know where this was going to go. I figured it'd be a good score. I just don't. There we go, another 4-star match. That old WrestleMania boost here. It was either going to be a 4-star. Oh, there's another rivalry. All right. If I could just get everybody back. Cedric, well, he didn't do much. That doesn't surprise me. All right, so this one here, Battleship Brittany. This was another one that came out of that 4-way match where it was Rhea, Becky, Brittany, and Tiffany, 3 faces and a heel. No, sorry, at the time it was Rhea was still a heel. And Brittany came on, and all of a sudden this feud with Stratton just decided to show up out of nowhere. I've let it sit for a while. I've let it stew. I've worked on tag matches, and we slowly built it up to a level 4 here. So once again, they're finishing their matchup in a steel cage as well. And I think for the second steel cage match, if this gets a little lower score, I'm not going to be feeling bad about it. Because I need a little bit of a lower score to counter the last match, which it's Io Sky and Charlotte Flair in a TLC match.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from the good old USA, Battleship Brittany.
So Tiffany actually said as well, it's funny, week 23 comes up, and there's 2 things that come up. Cody wants his Iron Man match, and Tiffany say, I really want to be on the next PLE, on the next big show. Yeah, think she's not going to make Mania. Tiffany's like the ultimate blue chipper. And for those that are looking for music here, unfortunately, we have to do this in creator mode because of the DMCA and us getting strikes as fast as possible here. So.
Tiffany Stratton.
But yes, this will be a steel cage match. We're going to clean up this rivalry in this match here. That our main event tonight is going to be Charlotte Flair versus Io Sky in a TLC match for the Women's World Championship. For the fact that the women have been basically carrying me throughout the first part of the season here, or the first season overall, I think it's mostly appropriate that we have women covering most of these matches here. It would be nice to go 2 and 3, but as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't make me feel bad at all that it's 4 and 1. I do notice that they did change Brittany's outfit a little bit, because her prior outfit looked a little bit too much like Lacey Evans. Sit-out powerbomb out of nowhere. Wow. Last ride powerbomb. Are they both going to try to escape? I don't think so. Tiffany wants to keep her in there. So technically, Brittany's supposed to be the face of this matchup. While Tiffy Time is still the heel. Oh. Nice reversal with a drop kick there. The big press, slap down. So the referee does have to get around for the count, so it takes a little longer to get that first count in. I haven't seen that animation before. I want to see her speared right through the cage and ends up winning it. Now, Brittany's won 2 of the last 3 matches between these two. Now, Brittany hits the cage hard. But it's actually been surprising how much Brittany's won these matches between these two. With the fact that Tiffy's got so much charisma and so much... Oh, call for the door. Referee taking a week to get the door open. So never mind. Not even a 1 count for the referee. Referee getting sick of it, or Tiffy getting sick of it, so just trying to go up the top on her own. Might have been a big mistake here. Reverse DET. Power slam and a pin. Just a 1 count. Seems like in cage matches it takes a lot more to get you to get pinned in this case, so. Here you go, come on, and get a little extra offense in there. Uh-oh. We're gonna get our high spot right here. Call for the door to be opened again. This ain't gonna work because Tiffy's getting up to her feet. Oh, just a disrespectful slap. That ain't gonna do it. Door's open. I wish there was some way you could ask for the door without having to hang around there, right? Dominator, oh my goodness. I guess there's another magical referee making the count there. Oh, Brittany gonna try and escape. It looks like she's gonna make it too. 1 step over. She got one more try here. Tiffy's gotta get on her horse. Oh no. Brittany's gonna do this. Brittany gonna pull off the upset? Yes, she is. She's almost there. Here we go. And the feud's gonna go to Battleship Brittany. Wow.
Here is your winner, Battleship Brittany.
So we've had a heel win the first match. Heel win the first two. Face wins the third. Now we're going to have to see if good girl Charlotte can get things back here. Another 4-star match. Brittany and Stratton rivalry complete. Awesome way to finish. All right, charity promo, 3,000. I didn't expect much there. All right, our main event basically came out of nowhere. At our last pay-per-view, the Survivor Series, Io Sky won the Women's World Championship, or sorry, the Women's WWE Championship, my apologies, off of Becky Lynch in a TLC match. Since then, I gave Charlotte one shot to get a rivalry going so that we could move. Mania's one night. It's only 5 matches. You don't have the ability to build a roster that big that you're able to do 2 nights. So, because the stamina is absolutely horrible for this. So, Charlotte ends up winning the one match, ends up starting this rivalry. So I said, what the hell? Let's go for it. And our main event is going to be a TLC match, which is Io's specialty for the Women's WWE Championship. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around for our season finale here once again.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And is for the WWE Women's Championship.
So yeah, once we're done here, we'll get the results from all the other shows. And then I do believe following this, we have to take care of some roster management once we're done here. Just we get to allow to keep, we automatically keep some people.
Introducing the challenger.
And then the rest becomes a big redraft.
City, Charlotte Flair.
So basically, you just have to redraft your entire roster, see if you can keep what you want, and then you have to give up what you aren't able to keep there. So. Well, yeah, Zodiac, I'm not going to make you suffer through another hour tonight. If it was 2 nights, we'd be doing it tomorrow before Double or Nothing. Because this would actually feel like a pay-per-view if that's the case. Feel like an AEW pay-per-view at least. But the one thing you can say right now about wrestling in general, this has to be the best condition that wrestling has been pretty much since 2000. 1999, actually. You got 2 very strong companies running the top. One way above the other, yes. You have companies 3, 4, 5, and 6 that are relatively close, but they're not. They got their own tier, but they definitely are established. And what I'm referring to is
representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, the WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky.
You're talking about like New Japan, CMLL, AAA, MLW, TNA. It's that next level that's right there. And then even the indie scene is absolutely booming right now. And the best part about it for me, and this is just me being greedy here, it's not completely gone, but a lot of the, pardon my French, but a lot of the shit wrestling is gone. Like, if you're not able to work, your promotion gets seen that you're not able to work, and you're just, your promotion ends up being such a low level that while it could be consistent, it's never going to be successful. There is a difference between the two. And when I say successful, I mean successful on a grand scale, not on, everybody has their own particular goals, whether they want to develop talent, whether they want to, whether they just want to, provide high-end shows, whether they want to be a spot show, whether they just want to have shows bought. Like, I know personally here in Edmonton, we do have a promotion that literally is a training school. They do have quite a big of a fan base, but it's all friends and family of who's at the promotion. In their eyes, they're successful, and I'm not going to deny them that. In the grand scheme of things, nobody ever talks about them, so it should explain a whole lot. How does that work? Is that like a Charlotte Flair cosplay effect? Charlotte ended up, so I couldn't find a way to get the mini games off of here. EO, what are you doing? EO, what are you doing? Oh my God, the glitch is on. And the fix is on. This is horrible. They still didn't fix the glitch.
Here is your winner and the new WWE Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte wins, please. Thank you, 5 stars. That was a horrible match, but Charlotte gets the title. Hot diggity dog. That worked out the way I absolutely didn't expect it to, but hell yeah. That's about as perfect of a show as you could book for Mania. All right, so now we get to see what the other promotions have done, which they're probably going to do just as well. All right, what's Raw got? An Iron Man match for an opener. One half of the tag team champions, Piper Niven, taking on Zelina Vega.
1, 2, that's 3. Let me hear the bell.
4-star, okay. Their women's world champion is not doing anything right now. I'm almost glad I traded her for Lidge. Shayna Baszler versus Chelsea Green in a regular match.
1, 2, that's 3. Ring the bell.
Oh my God, we are gonna blow everybody out of the water here. Ivy now with a weak promo, all right. Charity promos, I don't expect much. Robert Roode versus Jive Owens.
1, 2, that's it. Ring it.
And a 4-star match from Roode. Okay, that makes sense. Braun Breaker, your U.S. champion, doing another charity promo. Ilya Dragunov versus Logan Paul. Their tag champs aren't even in action.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
3-star match. All right. I will give it to him. All right. Another promo? Jesus. Yeah, I know. Logan Paul sucks, but I'm just glad he lost today. And our main event is going to be Kevin Owens MVP. No titles on the line in any of these matches, by the way. Owens out for 2 weeks. Well, he don't care. It's the end of the season. He won't be anybody they keep. All right, WCW screwed themselves over because half their champions are out for at least 4 weeks right now. Except for The Miz. All right, so we're going to simulate this one. Miz versus Booker T. And of course, Booker T becomes the WCW champion with a 3-star match. Bray Wyatt, 2 popularity. I like that. Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss.
1, 2, that's 3, bell.
Bliss wins. How do you get a 2-star match out of those two? Trixie calling out Bianca. That's the level 4 feud they should have done here. Ava Moreno versus Carmella. Ava's another one of those rookies that I let go after 1 week. Level 3 rivalry. Good, you cleaned that up. Adrian Buck, a good self promo. Sassy Molassie, Blair Davenport versus Gigi and Clubberella, who has 100% stamina because she's been doing self promos for the last 8 weeks.
1, 2, it's over.
Yeah, Gigi is one half of the tag champs. Her partner's the one that's been out for 4 weeks right now. Billy Slugger, 2 points, all right. And our main event for the WCW Tag Team Championships. Randy Orton, Johnny Gargano versus Finn Balor, Bronson Reed. Finn Balor, Bronson Reed, your new WCW Tag Team Championship. But Bronson's out for a month, so I got a feeling that team ain't staying together. EC Dub. Opening match, triple threat. Shinsuke, Julius, and Tyler Bate. Title not on the line.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
Shinsuke Nakamura. All right. 3.5 of the rivalry completed between Nakamura and Creed. Big E with a good charity promo. Get some fans back. Indy Hartwell, Alba Fire. No rivalry here.
2, that's 3, bell.
So these guys are so cheap on how they did it. You gotta be like me and just have every match go through the roof here. All right, Luke Gallows, Damian Priest. This rivalry's been good, and this is a match I want to see IRL, by the way.
1,
Let's take a look.
2, that's 3, ring it.
3 stars. Rivalry complete. Braun Strowman, up 1 popularity. Harley Race, Noam Dar versus Josh Briggs and Clint McDougal.
1, 2, it's over.
Race and Dar. 3-star and set up all right. Slickman calling out Strowman to get to level 3. This is, ugh. And this rivalry's been going on forever. So a tables match between LeRae and Rousey. Can't have it for a title because ECW is not allowed.
1, 2, that's 3. Let me hear the bell.
Rousey wins, of course, in a 4-star match. All right, time for the scores. We got amazing booking, as always. Rhodes and Gunther, Burr and Manhattan. This tag rivalry finally showed up. Rivalry complete. Rivalry complete. Rivalry complete. This is what you do for a textbook finish. Amazing booking my ass. Level 3, rivalry complete. Level 2. Your 4-star rivalries are on the bench, you dimwad. Ugh. Good booking for WCW. Good job. And they just did regular matches, so they didn't even spend any money there. Oy. And ECW got good booking as well. Rivalry complete. Rivalry complete. 1 star, 3 star, rivalry complete. All right, now the big news. Now let me just snooze this ad so nobody has to miss this here. 125 for a rating, 251,000 fans, and we're up to almost $200,000 again. For having to work on all that crap. And I still got almost all my money back. Never knew the cure for insomnia was Cedric Alexander on a mic. I love that, Cody. Might have to... that's a feud I might want to work on, but we'll see. All right, so 2687 and 194. Only 107. 184,000. They got 440,000 in revenue. How the hell do you get so much? Well, I guess you don't spend anything, you don't make anything, right? Then here, 106, 175, and $200,000. All right. And 187. And 209. So everybody's eating me up in money here, which is ironic because I'm the $1 million man. 2 extreme power card, which doesn't matter because they all reset. We are back in first place. 50,000 more fans than anybody else. Let's flip it. Go. That's what I call a win. And we are blowing them out right now. That is nuts. We were 15 behind going into this, and now we're 50 ahead. All right, the Slammy Awards. Welcome to the Slammy Awards. At the end of each season, you'll get a chance to celebrate everyone's accomplishments and receive your Slammy Award. Most power cards played? Absolutely. Most Bruiser superstars on roster? Congratulations for Bruisers. Most tornado tag matches? Eric Bischoff. Most injuries sustained? Paul Heyman. There's our season 1 summary. Actually, that turned out really well if you ask me. All right, so yeah, we got a 2 SmackDown best match card quality. We get an A. 94 out of 120 is best average. Most new fans, single show. That was here at Mania. Because we increased the venue and got the Mania boost all in one show. Most rivalries completed, we got 12. Highest average card during quality PLEs, that's nice. All right, a B. Best average card quality was WCW. Well, I guess they never had any real horrible matches, but never had any great ones either, so. Most matches won. Oh, this is a group summary. Most matches won Ripley, not surprising. Most popularity gained was Tiffany, so Tiffany was injured for 1 week. Most matches booked was Gunther. Challenges completed, got a lot. Total fans 2687, total revenue 2717, average match quality 279. Rivalries completed 12, 2 stars. So they had an average higher. Chelsea Green won the most matches on Raw. Most popularity was R-Truth. Most matches books were Logan Paul, so everybody hated that. Highest match rating, 371. She only had a few matches there. She was half of my roster, so. 298, so he actually had a very good match rating. I love how Darla is their women's champ right now. Most matches booked, Johnny Gargano. Most popularity gained, Bronson Reed. Most matches won, Randy Orton. And highest average, Randy Orton. That wouldn't surprise me. Sheamus, I think, was on one match, so that makes sense. Most popularity gained, 67. That's Damian Priest for you. Most weeks spent injured. Most matches booked was Rousey. Most matches won was Alba. That makes a lot of sense, too, so...